He's what?
We ain't been back on since Big Fabian had a birthday the other day. Let's start there first. Let's start there first.
Yeah. Oh man, hey, Flea, that was great, man. Happy belated birthday, man, to the GOAT, man. One of the greatest editors of all time, but just a good brother, man. Happy belated birthday, Friday, November 1st, my brother Fabian, man. Yeah.
Thanks, guy. What?
We appreciate you, brother. Happy birthday, man. You hold it down for us, man. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You guys gonna make me blush on camera. What's wrong with y'all?
We appreciate you.
Thank
man.
you. No,
you ain't 41 no more.
Hey,
you gotta remind me, I'm 42.
42.
Hey, Flea. Eventually,
talk to me.
I'm gonna have to make a Dame Lillard post.
You're gonna have to.
Dame
you
Lillard
can't run from that.
Dame Lillard and Doc Rivers might be the worst. Dame Lillard and Doc Rivers might be the worst duo of all time. You know how you got the greatest duos in the game today? Doc Rivers and Dame Lillard is the worst duo in NBA right now.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Nah, they're not even like. I don't even think about them together, man. You know who I think. We live.
Big Flea, never the little one.
He said the worst duo. Hold on.
Ball suckers. Oh, come on, jab it. Oh, man.
We know Doc is the coach for Ocean's 11. Is Dame Lillard the sixth man? We'll get to that later. So
he could cast it properly. He can cast it. He knows how to cast it properly. He can cast it properly. Let him cast it properly.
I'm saying we can suggest some tryouts, the casting couches, which sounds crazy. we can suggest who goes there, and then all boys like you. Listen, man.
I'm gonna be real. Get the show started, man. Get the show started.
He's hurting his feelings. It's breaking my heart.
He's putting up numbers. They just not winning.
Flea, he had 4 the other night, Flea.
Oh, no. Against Scottie Pippen Jr. in Memphis. Scottie Pippen Jr. had him in hell.
Me and Flea
had
were
him
rolling.
in hell.
Yeah, man. He was laying next to Ja Morant. What? AllBall. No. Look me in the eyes when I'm talking to you.
Ja threw an alley-oop from the floor to a dude named Santi. He threw an alley-oop to a dude named Santi off the floor.
Wait, what? He's like this.
Y'all know when I do this, I'm hiding, man.
You know what?
I'm hiding.
When he's talking about laying on your back like a cockroach, your man Dame was laying on his side like a cockroach. What was he doing? What was that?
He was practicing for later with Glow. You know Glow be touching the boots. Let's go. I'm sorry. Hold
on. No, what you mean you're sorry?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But he had his feet in the air like the cockroach. So I'm thinking maybe he's practicing for Glorilla. You know him and Glow. I don't know. They get real freaky. These young.
I hope it ain't. Is it Glow the reason why you out here looking like that, Dane? It's 9 o'clock Friday, 95 degrees. I ain't got no.
Hey,
at the back.
Dude, Glow got. Fabian, get us in order. Come on, man. Get the show started, man. Come on, man. We singing Glorilla.
But this would be
about the gooch.
This would be. This would be bad work if he allows 2 women in back-to-back.
We lost him on your side, AllBall?
Huh?
We lost him on your side?
Yeah.
He's slowing down?
Who?
Oh, so I'm losing him. Yeah.
No, he paused right here. I see him paused.
Yeah. His thing is freezing up.
She's in the building. Big shout out. Darlene Bryan is in the building. Darlene, good evening. How you feeling today? Y'all already know. Always got to show love to the beautiful Darlene Bryan. Yes.
Darlene.
Got to show love to the ladies. Always.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what this is, man.
Bad work, guys.
Oh, let's get into that first, though. We were talking about Dame and everything. But we also talking about, it was very passionate. Your man Joel Embiid is out here going. He said, I want my 25 games off, and I don't care about, I'll get it by any means. I'm snuffing reporters now. I'll snuff Doc Rivers now. Who's next? Who's his coach? Oh, Nick Nurse.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Nick Nurse.
Wow.
Crashed out.
By any means, he's getting his 30 games off. He don't care.
Listen, they said he was rounding in the form. He was getting into 5-on-5 action. He said, "Oh no, I'm not ready. Let me crash out and knock one of these niggas out because I'm not ready yet. I don't feel like playing yet. Let me knock one of these niggas out." Apparently, he didn't punch him. He just shoved him. But
right. But you know, yeah.
Apparently,
but Fabian,
Fabian,
do you have the sound bite of him actually talking?
I'm sure.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I heard him talk
about the incident.
No, I mean, I'm saying as far as him saying like, "Yo, I've done too much for this city." He started cursing like.
No, that wasn't the moment. That it was after that.
No. I know, but I'm just saying, you know, I mean, that might have led up to him flipping out.
You know what? Because that was the same guy that he shoved.
Right.
So Joel Embiid got into an altercation with a reporter.
Maybe it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, Joel Embiid got into an altercation with a reporter. Is it Michael Hayes? Whatever Hayes. We gotta get his name right because he's a guy I could tell he was like Nick Friedel and I forgot Mark Berman for the New York Knicks. There's certain reporters that they're like the Draymond Green of reporters. That's what they are. They're looking to try to get in your head. Marcus Hayes, Mark Berman, Nick Friedel. They're all like the Draymond Green of reporters. They want to sit there and antagonize you. Imagine if Skip Bayless sat at that press conference all day long. That's what these guys are. And Joel Embiid had enough.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of come in and come back out because it's very delayed. It's like so these are like Draymond Green of reporters, right? Joel Embiid gets into a confrontation about basically he's had enough of hearing from everybody. Yo, you injured. Why are you trying to play these games? Like, why aren't you playing this, that, and the third? And he responded, he reacted. I think I like what Joel Embiid said.
Yeah.
I like what Joel Embiid said to him. But the homeboy would just kept antagonizing him. And then it got to the point where that was the same guy who asked him about the injuries and stuff. What you doing for the city? Why did you play the Olympics, not in the game? So then after that, it seems like Joel Embiid and him got into a confrontation. I haven't seen any video about that. I haven't seen any video or heard anyone speak on Joel Embiid and the guy's confrontation. Except one guy. I could look that up real quick. But the NBA has responded to that incident where Joel Embiid allegedly, at first it was reported that he snuffed him, but now they're saying he just shoved him. Right. And they're saying, the NBA is saying the league, meanwhile, has to suspend Embiid for his response if its investigation confirms an alleged Embiid shove of Hayes. Shoving a reporter, any sort of physical contact between player and the media member, likewise strays well beyond the line of reasonable. Animated verbal disagreements between athletes and reporters are an expected occasional hazard in our world. Actual physical contact is something else and is invited to happen again if it does not draw a sanction of significance and deterrence. That's from Mark Stein. who also reported the Knicks Giannis rumors. But before we get there,
Fabian, real quick, is somebody playing a TV in your background?
no, that's just people talking.
Okay.
I'll mute it.
Yeah, no. It's all good. If you could, while I kind of briefly discuss what you just said, can you try to find a video of Joel Embiid? Is that possible?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. Go ahead, please. You want to respond first
with that beautiful autumn weather behind you?
Yeah, I'm gonna respond first, and then I'm gonna jump out of here because I'm gonna get ready to get to the game, and my reception. I don't want this to mess up this episode, but yeah, because see, Matthew Carter's saying I'm mad glitchy too in the comments, so I don't want to mess this up. How are y'all hearing me?
You good for now?
I'm good for now.
You sound really good. You sound perfect. Whatever you want to say, it sounds amazing.
Okay. Big shout out to Legends Productions. He just jumped in the chat. Big shout out to him. He did the voiceover just now for
when Frenchie got yammed on.
Yeah.
Legends.
Shout out Legends TV Productions. Yeah.
Hold on, please.
Legendary.
Legends is the biggest bochinchero. The biggest Chiefs mozo in the NBA is Legends.
Listen, when he's ready. Damn, I lost him.
Now we can
sound
hear you.
Good, please. Please, you sound good. You can't hear us, but you sound good, bro.
It's over. Because I can't hear y'all. But all I'm gonna say is this, when Legends Production is ready to show his face, when he's ready to show his face and reveal himself, come to AllBall TV. Please. Come to AllBall TV.
Yeah.
Yo, AllBall, listen, he wants all the bochinche. Please the damn bochinche.
Hey, Legend Z. If it's up to me, don't ever show your face. Keep it just like that. That's what hurt Ghostface Killer. If he would have kept the ski mask on and don't never show your face, that's how you kill a game. Legend Z, legendary.
MF Doom.
The biggest, yes.
MF Doom.
I don't even know if MF Doom came out before Ghostface. I don't know, but I always thought Ghostface had the best intro to rap music. That's why for a while I thought 50 should have stayed in the dark for longer. Because for a long time, all you saw was like maybe a video here and there. But if you stay in the dark, it leaves the mystique. Like we used to always say about Rakim, AllBall. Yeah, Legends. The ghost face of NBA media. Yeah. What?
Yeah. That's
Please.
Right.
Let us know what you think real quick, though, about the Embiid situation and what happened.
To be honest, I think, it's just a culmination of everything. Can y'all hear me? Everybody cool right now? OG? We good to go? Okay. No, it's just a culmination of everything, man. The dude is frustrated, right? Like I want to get back to what AllBall always talks about. OG always reminds us that we humans, right? We got a human side to everything. We like to have fun, talk shit, have a good time. But these players are still human beings, right? They still dealing with some of the same things that we deal with on a day-to-day. So when you start mentioning my newborn, when you start mentioning my brother who passed away in the last 4 or 5 years, stuff that's just touchy, right? He may not have said anything rude about them, but just the mere fact that you mentioning them and to get off whatever you got to get off, that's going to rub people the wrong way. Should he be professional and not put his hands on the dude? Yes. But I just saw a video, and she's probably not the person that needs to be saying this, but I just seen a video from Remy Ma reminding people that, sometimes people need hands put on them. It's just a fact. Sometimes you need to be touched just to get touched. Because what happened? What happened? Right? Like I said, Remy's probably not the one that needs to be saying it, but I'm glad somebody said it. Because people just doing a lot of talking. And you know what I'm saying? It's just getting out of control. It's just getting out of control. And I feel for the dude. I feel for the dude because now there's real smut on your name. Now they realize that you're a sensitive dude. They realize, okay, if I say something about this dude, he may jump off the handle again. So this may work in your favor, right? This may work in your favor. Like, okay, we ain't gonna talk about this dude no more. Or the Philly media might run you out of town now. Now you wanted a reason to leave. Now they really might get your ass up out of here. And the best way to do that is trash you every single day in the media. They got something to say every day, bros. Come on, fellas. They're going to have something to say every single day. So, yeah. This could work in the favor of everybody. This could end this relationship going forward. Joel need to go. He needs to go at this point. How long has the process been? How long have we been processing?
Too
10
long.
years now? What is this? This is not even a process.
Yo, he's Windows 98, Fleet.
Listen. Big shout out Legend Z Production. He said it was his birthday a few days ago. Happy belated birthday, my brother. Also, it was Fabian's birthday Friday, November 1st. So happy birthday belated to both of y'all brothers, man. Both legends, man. Appreciate y'all. Great brothers.
I knew
man.
it. AllBall, I knew it. I knew that the mystique behind Legend Z was Scorpio like. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, baby. Happy birthday to you, Legend Z. Always love the support. We definitely throw you support back because you're killing the game and nobody gives you your proper respect. And ESPN and them, they're gonna have to learn their lesson. Instead, they're hiring morons like Marcus Hayes. Oh, boy, what you think about what was going on with the Embiid craze? On November 2nd. Yeah, let's go, baby. It's over.
So,
oh, boy, Scorpio season out here.
And I'm November 8th, Friday, baby. So Scorpios is in the building.
Shout out to my guy Mel as well. He just hit me up, man. His birthday's coming up in the 7th, man. We all matter of fact, part of the whole beginning of all this podcasting thing. Thank you, Darlene. So, Darlene the Queen, baby.
I respect everything Flea said, but I'm gonna have to disagree. When you're a professional, you have to conduct yourself as a professional. Anybody that knows me, I'm all about fun, trolling, entertainment, but you cannot allow your feelings and your emotions to get you to the point where you put your hands on somebody. I understand that, we're all human beings, but these guys are in a position to where you can't do that. Simple and plain. Philadelphia is a tough city. New York is a tough city. And this is what comes with the game. Embiid, great player, but the fans are antsy. Once again, how long is the process? Bruh, you can't play back-to-backs. You complain, you cry. This is what the fans do. I don't agree with him putting his hands on nobody. I don't care what the reporter said. You're not there to put your hands on anybody. Simple and plain. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That saying is from 100 years ago. So for me, I don't like that Embiid allowed himself to get like that. Now, was the reporter wrong for asking certain things and saying certain things? Yes. But we in a day and age today where that's what it is. You have to expect that. There is disrespect all over the board with everything. If I'm not mistaken, did somebody try to disrespect Westbrook's mother in the stands in at a game?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Right. So for me, you cannot let the media, a fan, and nobody get you out of character where it may cost you money or jail time. Simple and plain. Now you can be sued. Now you really can be missing games because you're going to be suspended. And it's going to dig in your pockets. Listen, man, how Embiid supposed to get his get back is on the court. Get on the court, dominate, make a deep playoff run, or win a championship, and that'll shut everybody up. Simple and plain. When Jordan got beat up, what he did, he ain't complain. He went into the weight room and got stronger. When Kobe felt he wasn't good enough, what he do? Get in the gym, work harder. Imagine what Bill Russell was hearing. Imagine what Bill Russell was hearing. Come on, bro. Come on. So for me, I don't agree with what Embiid did. And he's wrong. Simple and plain. Like I said, I'm for the action. I'm for the having fun, but bro, you can't put your hands on nobody. Nah. So I think Embiid just proved who he is. You're not dominant. You're not tough. Simple and plain. You sensitive and you soft. because that's what sensitive and soft people do. They let words affect them, and then they strike. No, he's supposed to sit up, answer them questions straight up like a man. And you know what you do? Use that as motivation, get healthy, get stronger, get in shape, and dominate on the basketball court. That's how you shut everybody up. So, listen, Philly, the fans is done with him. The analysts and the commentators is done with him. Come on. I'm done with him.
We've been done with him. You want to watch the video real quick with him in the press conference, how he was responding?
Yeah. Let's see that. Yes.
Let's see what he said, because it was kind of weird. It was his reaction.
You would be taking this approach and missing these games to start the season.
It was never decided. Like I said, it's been everybody has been on the same page. If your body doesn't react well, and if your body tells you one thing, and I've done it. From what I can tell you, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision. Had broken fingers. I still came back. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, when I see people saying he doesn't want to play. I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for this city, and putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think it's bullshit. Like that dude, he's not here, Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. So done way too fucking much. But like I said,
you can stop it there.
Lucky as other ones.
So he was mad, as Joel Embiid responding to really all the pressures of dealing with having to come back from injuries and stuff like that, and people not really basically not believing his story. What are you doing playing in the Olympics, and then you out for the seat for all these games? And remember, let's preface this also with Philly. They announced Daryl Morey. That's another guy. You talk about mismanagement, doesn't get enough smoke. Daryl Morey hired Doc Rivers. Daryl Morey came from Houston. He was tweeting out when LeBron and them was in China. That was irresponsible. This is irresponsible. How do you not know to announce to the NBA or the public he's not playing in back-to-back games when they specifically want all the stars to play? How do you not know that? You're gonna announce, my man's not playing for back-to-back games. No, just an injury report. Just report the injury. Why would you do? Because they want to kill the story before anyone buys tickets and stuff like that. He's not getting enough smoke. The reporter works for the Philadelphia Inquirer. They're not getting enough smoke. You can hear me good, AllBall?
Yeah.
They're not getting enough smoke at the Philadelphia Inquirer. You hired that guy. So at some point, yeah, Joel Embiid is a villain, but all the other villains, you guys are standing in the background like the Illuminati. How come you guys are letting this thing go down and letting it happen? Marcus Hayes has been doing this. He's been trolling, and B's been a troll, but Daryl Morey does not get enough smoke. The Philadelphia Inquirer doesn't get enough smoke. That's number one for me. And then number two, you see Joel Embiid was pissed off for a couple of days now about this. To your point, AllBall, I got to totally agree with you, because when you make a decision, follow through. If you knew you were going to put your hands on them, you might as well just put your hands on them all the way. Because guess what? You might lose half a season for nothing right now, for shoving them. If you felt that strongly about it, that you wanted to get violent, all right, then go ahead. Take course into your own hands. Go be the outlaw. That's why I tell these kids. I just seen Jay Warner them on Joe Budden arguing about Young Thug and Free Young. Like, listen, man, I don't care what you do in life. When you make a decision, follow through. You're an adult. You don't teach kids and everybody around them that I'm going to make a decision and whatever happens goes. That's not reality. That's not the reality of things. So for me, Embiid, bro, you didn't get what you wanted. You're supposed to snuff them. Why go through all that?
Well, I mean,
or
just
all this
AllBall.
Oh. Real quick. If you're not gonna snuff them, I would have been torturing that reporter every single press conference. Yo, do me a favor. Yo, Marcus, go to that corner, face the corner real quick. You can't talk. Or nobody could talk to me unless this guy leaves the room. There's different ways to handle this, where you punish that guy. You could have banned him from there, and then the inquiry will have to be taken from there. But I'm not talking to you guys while he's here. He's disrespectful. He's beyond disrespectful. I'm to a point right now where I want to get violent. How about that? So all you guys can leave the room or leave with him. I'm only talking when he's out of the room. That's it. But to put your hands on him, bro, that you could catch a charge off that. What's he talking about?
Listen,
like they didn't process this.
Right, great point. Watching that clip, he's going to be fine right there as well. And it just shows how mentally weak these NBA superstars are today. Simple and plain. When these players say, I've done too much for the city, what did you do for the city? Y'all dudes ain't curing cancer. What do y'all like? What do they be talking about when they say that? I've done too much. What have you done? Are y'all building communities? Are y'all building a school? What are y'all doing? What are you talking about? And now I gotta give them kudos. You played injured, you played hurt, but you're not the only NBA player that played injured and played hurt and came back early. So you can't say that as if you're dropping the mic. Listen, man, you're a great player, but this is what a lot of the older generation and some of the older guys mean when they say, y'all guys couldn't rock with us in our era. Y'all can have all the talent in the world, but mentally tough, y'all ain't got it. Because if you letting a reporter and some fans stir you up into putting your hands on somebody, you kidding me? What would have happened back then? When it was real racism. When the game was really physical. When guys was walking in the opposing team's locker rooms. Who gone me tonight? 50. So for me, Embiid is 100% wrong in this whole situation. You're supposed to be a superstar. You're supposed to be a leader, the best player on the team. You're supposed to be the guy of the organization. And like I said, I'm not defending the reporter. I'm not defending Daryl Morey because everybody plays a part. But you have to be the bigger person. If we're going to give smoke for guys like Draymond Green putting their hands on somebody, Embiid got to get the same smoke. And once again, I'm going to keep saying it. And I've been adamant and consistent about this. This is what Kevin Garnett meant when he said a lot of y'all guys couldn't play 20, 30 years ago. You couldn't. You know what they were saying to each other on the court? See, all y'all guys is friends now. It ain't no competition. Let's be for real. Like, if y'all want to have real basketball talk, ain't no competition. These guys is cool. They friends. I see in the comments, well, Embiid should go to the Lakers. And do what? Team up with LeBron and Anthony Davis? And we going to respect that? Where's the competition at? So for me, listen, Embiid is dead wrong. Eventually, he's going to have to come out and apologize. And, I would guess he's out of Philly. When you talk like that, I know if I'm a Philly fan, I don't want you there. But now, think about this. Where does that leave Paul George and Maxey? This whole situation is jammed up. And like you said, Daryl Morey is behind it. You had Jimmy Butler over there. That didn't work. You had Harden over there. That didn't work. Now you bring in Paul George, and it's looking like he's thinking he's going to play with a big three when now Embiid might not even be there. So this situation is terrible. And and then let's not forget the Ben Simmons situation steers from that. Philadelphia 76ers is a mess from top to bottom. In my opinion, clean house and build around Maxey. And if Paul George can be healthy, cool. But Daryl Morey needs to go. Nick Nurse needs to go. Everybody needs to go. Because how is nobody telling Embiid what to do and what not to do? If I'm the head coach, I'm not even allowing you to talk like that. So it just goes to show you, listen, man, mental toughness, these guys couldn't play against Akeem and Patton them. Nah. Y'all not physically and mentally good enough and tough enough. All the skill in the world. But this right here and up here, that's why Larry Bird was so great. Wasn't the most athletic, wasn't the fastest, didn't jump high, but tough. Guys bang their head, paws on the ground, concussion, still play. So, I hope it works out for Embiid because I'm not a hater and I'm not like just a bad person. I don't wish the worst on him. I hope he goes somewhere where he's going to be happy. But, bruh, if you don't play well, if you consider yourself a superstar and one of the best players in the NBA, and you continue to keep coming up short, what do you expect fans to say? What do you expect fans to say? You definitely couldn't play in New York. So let's just scratch that off the surface. You never come into the Knicks. Simple and plain, Fabian. The floor is yours. Embiid, 100% dead wrong in this situation.
Yeah, if you can't handle baby New York, Philly's like Brooklyn. That's a little New York. There's 8-10 billion people over here. You can't handle this, Embiid. That's nothing. There's 10 Marcus Hayes in the streets every day. Not to say you deserve that, but it is what it is. You can't all the complaining and stuff, and stop acting like this isn't a result of what's taking place. All the fans are saying is that, hey, you played in the Olympics. How were you good in the Olympics? How is it that 2 weeks later you announcing that you're missing back-to-back games? We are paying for the tickets. We're the ones that have to that are supporting you. That if the communication is miscommunication, it's miscommunicated. I don't understand it. His frustration. I get being frustrated, but you got to reap what you sow. Daryl Morey should be ashamed of himself, man. This guy really thinks he's like, I don't even know who to compare him to, because he's just as arrogant. The arrogance seeps through. Remember when James Harden said he's a liar, right? We're not big. I'm not a big James Harden fan, but James Harden is looking great in the light. He just is, in terms of staying away from the net situation. Now, listen, I just came to play ball with Philly. I just want to play ball. You offer me a deal. Daryl Morey, and then Daryl Morey and Elton Brand want to go up to that guy and apologize to Marcus Hayes. I wouldn't even apologize to him. Embiid is your man. I don't care about if he snuffed you or whatever it is, bro. Why are you talking to people like that? Just ignore him. Leave it alone. Everything about this message is two-faced. Leave it alone, Daryl Morey. If you're supposed to be this Wizard of Oz, go be the Wizard of Oz. You're the one who made the LA Clippers East. This is all on you. He's the one who announced the back-to-back games. Signed Paul George, who missed the first 5-6 games already, and got Maxey fighting for his life out there. AllBall was right, by the way. AllBall was right. Let me give you your kudos, my brother. Tyrese Maxey is not on Paul George's level. Not even last year's Paul George. Paul George had him in the playoffs in the Western Conference. It's no disrespect to Tyrese Maxey. But again, that's on Philadelphia to understand, all right, he's not quite the 1A. He's not quite a top 10 guy. We cannot allow the first 6 games with him out here. But you signed Paul George and let Embiid take back-to-back games off. When you saw last season, Embiid couldn't, without Embiid, y'all was garbage. This ain't nothing new, AllBall. They almost missed the playoffs without him last year. Yeah,
listen, man, you cannot conduct yourself like that. Like, listen, man, you guys are role models. Like I said, you guys are superstars, and we ain't count nobody pockets. But you guys cannot conduct yourself like that. Simple and plain. There's no excuse. Like I said, I know we all human beings. Some of us come from the streets. Some of us is not going to allow nobody to say anything to us. But they're not in the streets. These guys are superstars, and a lot of people, they set the trends, and you cannot put your hands on nobody. I'm sorry. And B, to let people get under your skin like that, it just shows how mentally soft you are. I'm sorry. Listen, man, great player on the court. But what do you expect fans to feel and say? You've been coming up short your whole career. We trust the process. It didn't work. And you got to remember, man, them fans is going through it, from the Ben Simmons situation, the Doc Rivers situation, now Daryl Morey, who looks like a douchebag. You ever see somebody and they just look like a douchebag? He looks like he doesn't need to be liked or trusted. Seriously,
he fits the description.
Right, yeah, like, come on, man. So, listen, man, big shot to Embiid. Hopefully he can climb back from this. There's got to be a lot of damage control, but Philly, y'all about to lose another star. Simple and plain. It's no way in the world he's staying in Philly. It's no way in the world.
Let's pay these bills real quick. Listen, all the members, YouTube members, love y'all. Y'all give us oxygen to pay some of these bills. Matthew Carter, super chat. Happy birthday, happy wealth, and Can't say that word. Got family around. Happy health and happy wealth and from the top shelf. Thank you, my brother. I shall not be doing that, though. I do not promote it. But if you indulge, you go right ahead. Because I can't. I'll get fired. Not happening to me, baby. James Sumler. Big James Sumler. Appreciate you. What's up, Knicks Rehab family? What's up with you, my brother? How's everything? M3 TV. Good luck with you. I should seen earlier. You said you're going back to the hospital and everything. Hopefully, you know, we got our best wishes and prayers for you. Hope you're doing all right out there, man. John Q. Big John Q. Always in the comments. Love you. I'm an Embiid hater after what he did to Robinson. Can't unsee that. Yeah. You can't come to New York after putting my man in the ankle lock. You ain't no Ken Shamrock. Get out of here, man. King Speech. My brother. Maxey needs Embiid to give him space. 1,000,000%. Embiid was mad for being called out for being lazy, but used his son and brother as an excuse. Ooh.
I'm staying away
King
from
Speech
that.
be dropped. I'm not. King Speech. Salute. I to be honest, I wanted to say that and didn't know how to form the words because it goes back to what I said before about being soft. To me, being soft is about being mentally tough, especially today with social media. This era is different, man. This era is different. And by the way, AllBall, whether Embiid's not gonna play, so you can't even hit a parlay or nothing with him. But guess what? You know what I did yesterday? You know what I caught yesterday, AllBall, on a parlay? You kidding me?
What?
Luka Doncic plus 8 points. I forgot what bum team they played. Not the Wizards, but I knew that. The Magic. They didn't have the Bonchetto there. I say Luka's dropping 8. I took that and the Magic win on a parlay. And you know what I did that on?
Talk to him.
DraftKings, y'all. Listen, man. The NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Not Joel Embiid. Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Not Joel Embiid. Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time New York DraftKings customer, bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABTV. That's code ABTV for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Valid in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball. Back in the building. Yeah.
Listen, before you go, man, everybody hit that like button. Come on, man, hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe. Hit that like button. And y'all see, ABTV, man, hit that promo code, man, for the DraftKings. But let me just say this. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we got a special guest in the building. Tonight, we know Stephen A. KD smoke. Kenny Anderson is pulling up tomorrow, 6 o'clock, AllBall TV. He wants to discuss the Stephen A. Smith, Kevin Durant beef. Y'all got to remember, he was the number 2 pick. He know what it is to play at that level and get scrutinized. So he wants to put his 2 cents in. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we need y'all to tune in. The legend is pulling up, Kenny Anderson, and he wants us to talk about Kevin Durant, Stephen A. Smith, their back and forth beef. So tomorrow, 6 o'clock, we need y'all in the building live. Kenny Anderson is in the building.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. Thank you, Beeman Boy. Wishing me happy B-Day. What's going on? I'm not wishing these 2 Knickerbockers a happy birthday. November birthdays don't count. Fish, thank you. And thank you for all the love. And thank you for wishing us an early happy birthday and a belated happy birthday.
What up, Fish?
Mr. I am your...
Yeah, that's family. That's my man Spank. Spank, what up, Spank?
Right here? This one, Mr.
Yeah, that's family right there. Yeah, that's Spank.
Spank, what's good? I even know you on Twitter, man. Ain't no damn revenge happening. We got a dog fight about to take place. He's in Houston?
Now he a Philly guy.
Oh, get out of here, Spank. Yes. Hold on before we forget, yo. R.I.P. Quincy Jones, man. He's probably the most prolific producer of all time. I don't know anyone that's just more in tune. He said he's very. I got to read his book. Shout out to KG. He put me onto his book. He said his book is amazing. Just Google the 2018 interview with Vulture magazine, and you'll see what Quincy Jones is about. He was bananas, but also just as a contributor to music, the way he kept it real about, you know, the racism in Hollywood and in the music industry. And then remember, he's the guy that paved the way for all of this. First Grammy Award nominations. First, I think EGOT, if I'm not mistaken. He got all those awards. Come on, Quincy Jones. Yo, oh boy, that made me feel old. Like,
listen, man,
the piece of our past is gone. That's a big moment, especially music-wise, you know.
Yeah, listen, man. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones, man. Probably the greatest guy in music history. Remember, when I say guy, I'm talking about overall, not entertainer, not. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. And Spank, I know you're a Houston Rockets fan. I would never forget that. I knew you my whole life. Come on, man. But
you actually
I know. Like, he was a
James.
Houston Rockets fan. He was a Houston Rockets fan since Akeem Olajuwon. I know that. But yeah, rest in peace, Quincy Jones, man. Listen, man, you know, 2024, man, we lose a lot of great people, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. But once again, I'm gonna say it. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, live on YouTube. We have Kenny Anderson in the building. And I know we was gonna discuss KD and Stephen A. Smith. Maybe we'll touch on it briefly. But tomorrow, Kenny Anderson wants to have a discussion about that beef because he knows all about it. He's from Queens. He knows Stephen A. Smith. And he was the second pick overall. So he knows what it is to be a superstar. So he wants to, you know, give his opinion on that situation. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Kenny Anderson is on AllBall TV, and we will be discussing Stephen A. Smith and Kevin Durant's beef. Pause.
You know, I can't talk while the bombs are dropping, AllBall. So I need you to talk when the bombs are dropping. Anytime I go like this, the bombs is dropping. You could talk when I can't because the mic is clashing because StreamYard go to hell. Yeah, we paying you, but you ain't paying us right. Hey, I made it, AllBall. You got scared, Ingrid? Yeah. I made it. I got a fake account. It's called Glasses Off Fabian. I'll say it.
Legendary. Legendary. Legendary.
Wait, what? I bet AllBall's mouth is dry. Who is what? How did you get my face in here? What is wrong with you? Y'all are crazy. Yo, he said I need a job. Y'all hiring? Yo, Spank. We work for free over here, baby. What you talking about?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Listen, man, the Wiz, Thriller, Fresh Prince, but yes, all that. Come on, man. Quincy Jones was a menace. See, Stephen A. Smith used to go to my barbershop in Queens. My guy has a photo with him. He should rip it up. Nah, I'm talking. Listen, man. Y'all know what time this is, man. I switched up the thing with the background, but I should have. Come on, man. I know better than that. Because y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Let's get to it, AllBall. Knicks win 2 in a row. Cooled off them heat. And the Pistons, oh my God, I can't lie. I wish Flea was here to see my face. So y'all could tag in like, yo, we're gonna elbow drop Fabian. What's Cat looking like now? Little tough out there, huh? Wouldn't you say?
Well, listen, man. We're on a 4-game road trip. You know, the Detroit game, I'm not gonna brag and boast about that. I will brag and boast about the Miami because you know people still think you know they're a legit threat. But you know, it was just good to get 2 wins because I think you know in the NBA season when you're shooting for a title or to be a great team or to make a deep playoff run, you have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. So, you know, Detroit, we look good, which I expected. But like I said, I'm very proud about the Miami. Now tonight we got Houston, and that's not going to be a walk in the park. Houston is tough. They're young. They got a good coach. So, that's going to be a tough game that we should win. But we've been saying it. You have to go through Cat. Simple and plain. He did not come over here to be second or third option or play second fiddle. And I think eventually Brunson will understand that, and that'll help Brunson's game. Brunson doesn't have to pound the ball. He doesn't have to do everything. No, we have a 7-footer that can put the ball on the floor, knock down a three, post up, hit free throws. Oh, and he was a #1 pick. Oh, and he's all-star. And he averages a double-double. And let's not forget, he was the #1 guy before Ant-Man came. So, we've said it, and Miami and Detroit, we look real good. Why? Went through Cat. So for me, I'm not going to get too excited because I still want to see how we look again against Cleveland, Boston, Milwaukee still. But listen, man, I very impressive. Very impressive those last 2 games. Very impressive. Especially from Cat.
I can't front though. Detroit, they lost by it was by 6 that I had them on a parlay to win by 8 against the Heat. That was a tough game.
Right.
They just beat the Nets. They smoked them. Detroit, be careful who you pick for these teams. Because again, we always talk about the other day, we're going over the teams. You said, the Raptors got this victory. I'm like, yo, be careful because the Raptors, they've been killing the against the spread. Detroit has been doing well. Atlanta loses every spread, right? So you got to be careful. Atlanta plays who? Boston, I think, tonight. I expect that to be a blowout. They don't play no defense. But Detroit plays defense. They're competitive if you let them in the game. If you show up in Detroit thinking you can just win, it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to be too easy. So I like the fact that I saw a team that we're supposed to beat, and we dismantled them. No chance. No chance in hell. I don't want to shout that guy out because he's done for. But that's a sign of a great team. If you're great, you show the other teams that are not great, we're getting you out of here. I don't care what era you played in. The bums were the bums, and you made sure they were the bums. That's just Chicago came through. They played a team that was garbage. The only team I remember beating them that was kind of trash was Damon Stoudemire hit the game winner against the Bulls back in the day when they broke the record. Very few teams do that. But Detroit, they've been playing well, man. They've been playing well. Cade Cunningham, I thought the way they were talking about him, he improved. Jalen Duren, that thing goes out the window now. Enough is enough with him. He ain't know all that man-child business, bro. Go do some push-ups, man. Go get in the gym. The Knicks exposed everything about them. Everything about them. So I can't say that I'm overlooking that or the Heat victory. I like the fact that we put both of them in their place. I like the fact that everything we talked about, regardless if you feel like Cat was tough or not before he came to the Knicks, everything that we've heard about him so far with this team has not been true. So I have to reserve. That's why I say I can't say I told you so when he's balling. When OG, oh my God. OG Anunoby went from shooting 17% from 3 AllBall first couple games. Now he's shooting 50% from 3. 21 points against the Pistons. By the way, that's my secret parlay for y'all. The Houston Rockets leading into this Rockets game now. Let's not forget last season, the phantom call, the phantom foul at the end of the game that it cost us the game. And they paid us back with that phantom call against the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
Ironically. Doesn't matter though. This is why we're going to Houston for some revenge. But the Rockets, an Ime Udoka coach team, they're the fourth worst defense against the 3-point shot. And the Knicks right now, I don't know if you noticed, the best 3-point shooting team in the league right now is the New York Knickerbockers.
Yeah. That
makes total sense. Right now, defensive rating, the Knicks are 16th in total, but for the whole season, for the last 3 games, the Knicks are 8th in defense. The Rockets are 11th. The Rockets just came back from remember, they were down 31 against the Golden State Warriors and came back. So, I'm here to warn you. Please expect, even if we're up 30, Thibodeau is not taking anybody out as usual. Per usual. He is risking hamstrings, all kind of injuries. Even if we're up 30 by halftime. Golden State was up 31 points and the Rockets came back. Tari Eason was doing this thing. He killed. But they play competitive. You know you can't sleep on them either.
Right, right. Well, I think tonight, is very important. Real basketball fans, real Knicks fans understand how important this game is tonight. Because this is a young, well-coached team. So if we could come out and stomp on them and beat them, it shows that we can actually play well against young teams that have up-and-coming stars, good roster, good players, and like I said, well-coached. So I think tonight is very important, and it'll send a message. 3 in a row, and 2 out of the 3 was good teams, Miami and then now Houston. Definitely up-and-coming great young team. So I think tonight is very important. And we were saying it before the 4-game road trip, like, yo, we should be able to win all 4 of these games. I think tonight is going to be definitely a dogfight. I don't see no blowout. I see a competitive game, but we got the better roster, we got the better players, and we got the better superstars. So I just feel as long as we play through Cat and what we've been saying, everybody just do your job, knock down shots. OG is going to be wide open. Just knock the shots down. All right, if you can't average 16 to 18, okay, if you're going to give us 10, 12, just make sure in those pivotal moments when you wide open, knock the shots down. Bridges, keep doing what you've been doing. So I think tonight is very important. Like I said, that'll be 3 games in a row, and we got to be realistic. That Cleveland game, we had that game won. So if we won that game and then we go ahead and win this 3rd in a row, listen, man, people will be looking at us like, oh, the Knicks is for real. So I think tonight is very important, and let's get this win. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited because we got to see what we could look like if we play the correct way. And like you said, Tibbs, your ass is on thin ice, man. Up 30, 4th quarter, 4, 5, 6 minutes left, starting 5 in the game. Why? What are you trying to build chemistry, or are you trying to get somebody hurt? Which one? Because at this point, I really don't know which one you're trying to do.
On the Pistons.
I don't care who it's against. I'm going to say it again. Are you with us or against us? What are you doing? Come on, man. So, yeah, I'm excited, man, because I know what we're capable of. And we don't need 20 games to make that happen. And then look at the breaks that we're getting. Don't wish injury on nobody, but it's a mess in Philly. It's a mess in Milwaukee. The young superstar Ben Carroll just got hurt. So for me, you got to take advantage of this. Indiana is not who they used to be. We're not even worrying about Detroit, Charlotte, Washington, Atlanta. So the only team to me to worry about is the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Got to take advantage of that.
I like that you said that, because Cleveland and Boston, for us to lose to them the way that we did, you got to go back. It gives Tibbs a reason to go back and tell the players, hey, look, we got something to look. We got something to look to review here, guys. Like, stop playing around, man. This ain't Boston is the best team in the league. Cleveland's looking like the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. Cleveland has it's a matchup problem for Boston as well. They could kind of conquer the middle too, but they still have yet. Donovan Mitchell has something to prove in the playoffs. This is Boston has proven themselves year in, year out. How many times they've been to an Eastern Conference Finals? Cleveland has not gotten that job done. None of them guys. They've been known to be finesse. But Cat, that's what opened up. Remember, that was the game that opened it up for Cat, and really for Brunson. When he came out and said, yo, it's my job to get him involved, man. That's my bad. Because I need to move off ball. I can still get mine whenever I want to, especially when he's out there. Shout out to Jalen Brunson for doing that, living up to his name. Shout out to Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart really is the MVP of the season so far. He came into the game, first game of the season, went bananas. Mikal Bridges, from the first half of that Boston game, you ain't been the same guy. Totally got to give you props, because he's cutting across the paint, getting the ball right side of the wing, and just did a turnaround fadeaway. Didn't even think twice. He's no longer thinking. Same thing for OG Anunoby. We got on you. But you weren't doing this earlier in the season. 2 games in. We understand that.
Right,
But you didn't
right.
just take the ball and just shoot. He's shooting amazing on ball. Except top of the key. Take a breath. Slow it down, OG. He got the wrist, man. His wrist game is great. Just take a breath. Follow Mikal Bridges' lead. You guys been playing amazing. And I got to shout out Tibbs for this. We love him and we hate him. Guess what? You run us to the ground. We up 30. I don't know what's your problem. But we were up 30 for a reason. You switched everything up about your lineup, about your schemes, everything about it. Way more aggressive. Got Cat involved. Also, anytime OG's in the top of the key, look for them to get the ball to Cat. Excuse me. Anytime OG's in the post, you see him going to the post, look for them to get Cat the ball to give him the entry pass. That right there I'm seeing is kind of deadly because you can't just guard OG however you want to. And Cat, come on now, he's a threat from damn near, not the logo, but deep enough to create some space. I'm just liking everything I see, man. All we could do is, besides Tibbs, yo, chill out. We up 30 with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, man. Get no look in the game. He's trade bait at this point.
Yeah, listen, man. Great point. We got to stay healthy. And, I've been saying it. I'm excited for this season. And like I keep telling everybody, it does not take no 20-plus games. We seen what we look like. Simple and plain. If guys is playing the right way and knocking down shots, we will be a threat. And we should be in the Eastern Conference playing against the Boston Celtics. Simple and plain. If we play how we supposed to play, this is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. Yo, man, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. Big shout out, man. Depressed AllBall TV. Fish, what up, baby? Fish is a fool in there. But yeah, though, Fabian, man, I'm really looking forward to tonight's game because this will prove, if we're ready to compete with not only the experienced veteran teams, but a young team. Yeah, so this to me, this is a test. This is a test because these young dudes in Houston, they balling, they good, and I think this is going to be tough. So if we can get this win, listen, man, sky's the limit. I think people say it's going to take 20 games. It's looking like it may take about 10 games for us to get our rhythm, get us knowing how to play with each other.
That's what we were saying. I don't want to hear that it's going to take this, that, and the third. No, y'all are playing too gun shy. Get out there and get going. You got way too much offense. You got way too many people that should mesh together. And to be honest with you, I think his Bridges playing the way that he's playing because he's the 2 guard. He makes everything easier, man. So to your point, yeah, it didn't take 10 games. We look like the best offense, and our defense is top 6 at this point. Last couple games.
Exactly. So let's see, man. Like I said, this is the big test for us. Let's get this W.
I seen the line earlier was minus, what was it, -5 for the Knicks? I think it was -5, or boy. What you thinking? Knicks favored by 4. They covering?
Yeah. I'm taking the Knicks to cover that 4. Yes. I say we win between 5 and 8 points. Yes.
Oh, hold on. Now it dropped to -2. I think it was -2 to 2.5 earlier. Sorry about that. The Knicks are favored by 2 points against Houston in Houston.
Wow, that's that. I mean, that's a lot of respect for Houston. Wow. Big shout out to Houston, man. Listen, that's why I say this is good up and coming young team. Ain't no slouches. Like I said, very well coached. But definitely, I definitely still think we're gonna win between 5 and 8 points. Yeah, I'm definitely taking the spread for sure.
I take the money line on the Knicks. I hate -2 to cover. That's tough. I'll take the money line. No, matter of fact, nah. -8. The Knicks win the miss by 6, 8 points, man. Brunson got a problem over there, man. Get out there, show him what it is.
Yeah, I told
Knicks
you
win by 6, bro.
Yeah, we covering that.
Sorry about that, all boy. How dare I? Emotions is not involved. I had Cleveland covering last week. No emotions is not involved. Stick with us. Hey, also another sneaky parlay. Take OG 1 3-pointer, 3-point shot, or above 2. The over under 2 3-pointers. He's been 3 for 6 last 2 games for 3-point shots.
Okay.
The Houston Rockets are 4th worst in the league at defending the 3-point shot. Just saying.
Can I make a prediction?
Of course.
Doc Rivers will be fired before the All-Star break.
He might get fired at halftime. It's 21-10 already.
Breaking news for the future. Doc Rivers will be fired before the All-Star break.
Think, McFly. Think. Man, Doc Rivers is out of here. We putting that in a thumbnail, the title, everything you want to do. AllBall. You know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
We're having a nice little week, man. You know who that guy is.
Suckers.
Come on, man.
You know who I be. Yeah, TK. Sport, the Bucks are horrendous. Horrendous. I'll go and Fleece said, what about me? Are we live?
Big Flea.
Before we get out of here, we got
Is that me or him? Oh, that's him. Listen, man, just in case y'all ain't know, Big Kenny Anderson in the building. Mañana. You kidding me? Big Kenny Anderson. We ain't playing no games. Oh, yeah. I was just talking about it. Big Kenny A.
Hold on. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
All right. And also, ESPN. My cousin is playing. Cam Scott. He plays for South Carolina. The game is on ESPN. I'm turning to it now. My uncle, that's who was just calling me. Like, hey, man, your cousin playing.
Wow.
Yeah. So he played for South Carolina. Number 23, Cam Scott.
Regular ESPN?
I'm about to check right now. Because I thought the football game would be coming on. Let's see.
He's in the
SEC. ESPN.
Fish, you see the game? He said, "Can I boo your cousin?"
ESPN SEC Network, I would guess.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the SEC Network. So I was telling y'all about. They own it. The SEC channel. Check your local subscriber, cable subscribers. The SEC Network is owned by ESPN. They got beautiful graphics and everything. Check out our cousin, Cam Scott.
Yeah, man. Number 23 for South Carolina. But once again, before we get out of here, Fabian, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, the legend, the all-star, the number 2 overall pick, Kenny Anderson, Queens finest, New York City's GOAT, will be with AllBall TV tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We will be discussing Stephen A. Smith versus Kevin Durant. We need all y'all to tell a friend. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Tomorrow, Kenny Anderson is in the building.
Shout out to Outgoing Flea. He said, check out my old high school games coming up on Hardwood Classics. Y'all are crazy. Love y'all. Every weeknight, 6 p.m. Every weeknight, 6 p.m. unless it's somebody's birthday. So do not expect AllBall to be here on Friday. Every weeknight, 6 p.m. AllBall TV, Knicks Rehab. See y'all later. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.